Hey up everyone, welcome back to the Rugby League History channel. I hope you're all well on this Friday. Tonight's video is going to be my Parramatta Eels team in the 1990s. Last night I did me North Sydney Bears team in the 1990s. So tonight I'm going to be doing the Parramatta one. Before I get into that though, I'm currently at 638 subscribers at the moment. I'm looking to get to 650 by the end of the month or whenever. Because my original goal was to get to 500 subscribers by the end of January. I smashed that. Now I'm getting close to 650. Thanking everyone that's recently subscribed to my channel, and thanks to everyone that's supported me from the very beginning. It's very much appreciated, and I'm overwhelmed with all the support and all the people that have been watching my videos, so thank you very much. Getting into this Parramatta Eels team in the 1990s, Parramatta had a very shite start to the decade, finishing towards the bottom of the ladder between 1990 and 1995. And then, of course, the Super League war happens. The Canterbury, the Canterbury 4 come to Parramatta in 1996. And then things kicked off after that. We made the finals in 1997. 1998, we all know what happened there. In 1999, another preliminary final. So we ended the decade quite well. Very strong club, but the start of the decade not so great. It took a while to put this list together. Some positions were very hard to pick because there was quite a lot of players to choose from. So I'm going to work from the fullback all the way down to the 17th player, and I'm going to name a coach as well. So coming in at fullback in my Parramatta Eels team in the 1990s is Clinton Shivkovsky. On the wingers, I've chosen Shane Werrett and Lee Odenryan. In the setters, I've chosen Michael Butner and Jared McCracken. The 5'8" is Brett Kenny. The halfback is Peter Sterling. The props is Dean Pay and Nathan Kalis. The number 9 dummy half is Aaron Raper. The second row pairing of Nathan Hindmarsh and Jason Smith. The lock is Jim Dimmick. And on the bench I've got Stuart Kelly, Jason Bell, Mark Tukey and David Penner, and they're coached by Brian Smith. So going over this team, I'm not going to explain every single player. If you want to know why I've put a player in a certain spot, just leave me a comment and I'll respond to it. Some people might jump up and say, why Lee Odenryan? In the 1990s, Parramatta didn't have too many sort of standout wingers you could see. Some of the other nominations I could have put were, there was Joe Bartolo, there was Justin Morgan, you had Robert Muchmore, he played a bit of wing, you had Ian Heron. But I chose to go with Lee Odenryan because he did clear 50 games for the club in the early part of the 1990s when the club wasn't doing too well. He was very, very quick. He beat Martin Offier in a race at Parramatta Stadium before a match against Great Britain, and he scored 18 tries. Some people might also see Peter Sterling. Well, Peter Sterling, he played 3 years in the 1990s, 1990, 91, 92. 91-92, he was pretty much out for the whole year with a shoulder problem. 1992, his career ended in 1992 after a tackle by David Gillespie. But in 1990, he was the Rothman Medals winner. So when he was fully fit in 1990, he was the best player in the competition. Well, he was voted as the best player. So Peter Sterling gets me halfback spot there. Some people might see Aaron Raper. Looking back over some of the other dummy halves that the club had in the 1990s, there was Shane Flanagan, the former Cronulla Sutherland coach, and then there was a couple of other players. There was Troy Campbell. I could have put Troy Campbell in there, but I chose to go with Aaron Raper. Some people might ask about some of the players on the bench, like who's David Penner, or David Penner, why David Penner? He was kind of like a utility player. He could play fullback, halfback, centre. I think he played a couple of games with dummy half. He had a couple of bad injuries as well with his neck. Sorry. So he was quite a good player. I enjoyed watching David Penner play. Mark Tukey, he's another one that some people might say, why did you pick him? He was a very good front rower in the 2 years that he was at the club, and he was a bit of a cult hero as well. Jason Bell, a very good utility player. He could play a number of positions. Stuart Kelly, the same. He was mainly a centre, but he could play a number of different positions. Looking over some of the other players, Jason Smith, I mean, I could have put him at lock, I could have put him at 5'8". Jason Smith was one of my favourite players growing up and one of my favourite players of all time. He was a freak. I mean, if you go on YouTube and you look at some of the games, he's ball work, some of the tries that he set up were just freakish. He was a raw talent, Jason Smith. Loved watching him play. Shane Werrett, some people might go, who's Shane Werrett or why did you put him there? He played 38 games on the wing for Parramatta in the late 1990s, and he scored 25 tries, and he was also lightning quick as well. If Shane Werrett got into the outfield, there was no chance of catching him. He was dead fast. So, and in regards to the coach, I mean, it's no brainer. Brian Smith, had to put him in there. Some honourable mentions, some people that I didn't put in there that maybe some people are jumping up and down saying, why didn't you put him there? John Simon, he was a good player for Parramatta, played a lot of halfback for the club in the late 1990s. Chris Lawler, he played 49 games for the club. He played wing, centre. He was also a halfback as well. Nathan Barnes, he was a winger and a fullback. He played 69 games for the club in the 1990s. And also Michael Eriksson, he did play a few games in the 1980s, but in the 1990s he was there as well. He was a centre and a winger. Played a total of 112 games for the club. I could have put him in there, but this is me team. This is me Parramatta Eels team in the 1990s. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give it a like. If you want to leave a comment or want to put your own team in there, feel free to do so. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. Currently at 638. And I also run the Rugby League History page on Facebook and Instagram. Go check those out as well. Anyways, everyone, this is Rugby League History signing off, and I'll catch us all later in the next video. Alright, tatty bye now.